Hey guys, welcome to another part of Tony Hawk Underground. This time we are doing Chapter 13, in which we are kinda late for the demo.
Demo? Who are you? You're not Costin or Thomas. Let's see what you got and maybe we'll come to your demo. How about a nice fat combo?
Yeah, I like how it's called Snot Nose. Anyway, 50,000 points. Are you shitting me? The fucking ladies gave me a harder one than that. Jeez, the kids suck, man. We got a whole bunch of people around here.
Well, looks like we got our cart back. And there's some free skateboards on the back. How nice of you punks to leave these here for us after you stole our cart in the first place. Have a nice day.
Oh, fuck you. We are taking those boards back. And to make this really good, I'm going to, at the very least, try not to get fucked, because my stuff's getting away now. Now, we do have to wait for 90 seconds, and we only get 2 minutes here, so we only got about 30 seconds of fuck-up. If we, fuck up again, there's a good chance we won't be able to actually beat this. So, don't fuck up again. I believe this timer does shorten if you go from medium on easy. It gets much easier. Also, yeah, that was some bullshit right there. But for the most part, as you can see, I'm trying my best here. And luckily, I do have some time left before the timer becomes a huge problem. And also, the guards here are kind of dicks because trying to figure out which side you're supposed to be on is a pain in the ass. Especially if the last guard on this loop, because he's going to be on the same direction as another guard. So you're essentially just going to have to stay on the spot. Which is, I believe, right here. Yeah. It's really dumb because he's right in the fucking middle of the whole way, but you have to take it. You have to take that path. Anyway, keep going until you actually make it all the way through, and you will have beaten the goal. It's a long one, but once you beat it, then it's done, and you got the boards back. You also get nice, you grab your stuff, which I don't think is a gap at all. It just gives you that gap for no reason at all. So, now it's time for another goal, which will be, this one.
Whoa, what a party, huh? Those other guys really live it up. Which leads us to our new problem. Other than you and me, the rest of the guys on the team kind of got lost or wandered off last night. You need to round them up. Why distract Todd? Or we're gonna have to cancel the demo.
Yeah, we need to help Jordan out here because apparently our teammates have gone so wasted that they are appearing all over the place. There's one right here, just on this little spot. There's some on the roofs. They're fucking everywhere, really. I don't even know why. But, yeah, we just have to find them, get them, and, make sure we don't get trouble with Todd. Because luckily Jordan will distract Todd and make sure that me and him do not get in the shit. Because we're the only ones that actually have arrived. So obviously, we would be the ones he would target. And I have seen comments saying that Todd's a bit of a prick. I mean, yeah, but he's the manager, so he has a reason to be a prick, because he has to take this shit seriously. Even though he's not exactly the most serious character of the game, he is a manager, so, that's granted. Also, that one would have been a bit hard to find. But, it's Eric that is a huge problem, and we all know that Eric has returned. So far, we haven't seen Eric, which is good. But, he is going to be a pain in the ass at some point, and we got to be ready for that. Also, bank to high bar, new gap. All this shit here gives us one new gap. I'm not even joking. You would think that with all this area here, considering it's like a little championship area, there would be maybe a few gaps around here. No, there isn't. Just the high bar gap, and that's it. And also, there's that guy right up there, and there's a guy right up here. I'm guessing he tried so hard, he just sort of fell asleep on top of that after he's with you try.
Demo time! Time for you guys to get out there and earn your keep.
Anyway, if you're as good as they say you are, then do whatever grind I tell you to up on that raised bar.
Okay, this one a bit more difficult to deal with because sadly this isn't exactly the most fun thing. Now it does have its nose blunt sides and its blunt sides, so you know, we can easily handle that shit. It's more so trying to perform these tricks with a fairly short bar. Because, you know, you have to really time yourself correctly and grind correctly in order to get these tricks happening. And you have to do it straight, or else you don't do 50-50. You do something else because it kinda doesn't like, you know, you being in a different spot. Also, try not to spam the grind button like I did there, because there won't be any pivots. I don't think we ever do pivots in this sort of thing. Anyway, we're done.
Hi there. We're from the local paper, the Daily Clueless. We saw you wowing those kids with your magic moves. Can you maybe dazzle us with some of your skills? That'd be super terrific. Thanks, skater dude.
Why the fuck did you... I don't know why you had to put an 8 there, but anyway, you have to impress the media by getting 200,000 points, and believe it or not, that is the demo. I'm not even joking.
Hey, Ripper, my buddies refused to believe me when I told them how good you are. They want to see you hold some crazy lip trick up on the stage lights.
Okay, there is this one thing called the Russian boneless, but I mean, in order to do this, you kind of have to do it on the stage lights, and it's this, and that's about it.
You guys rule! Guess we'll have to come up with 2 more tickets for the team trip. Hey, get packed, you guys! You're going to Hawaii!
Can you believe it? Hawaii. You must be stoked. The team usually doesn't bring hams on a trip this big.
Man, those sketches are awesome. Did you draw them?
Nah, some artist did. They're the graphics for my new pro model.
Hey, how long were you on the team before you turned pro?
About a year. I just threw down a couple hammers for the last video, and the response was so crazy, they gave me a pro board. Who knows? Do the same, maybe they'll turn you pro in a few years.
All right, you rats, here's the deal. We paid for your trip to Hawaii. Getting sick footage is your job. Bomb around and find some interesting spots. And we're gonna premiere our video in Vancouver at the Slam City Jam, so don't half-ass it! We hook up in 3 days!
We'll do it for a while later on. Also, yes, I did forget about the light gap there of the lip trick. Anyway, we'll do this chapter later, but first we have to beat one more goal in chapter 13. This one.
No way. The guy delivering our stickers just told me that the box came open on the way in and they blew out all over the place. You gotta grab them all, or we'll have none to throw out to the crowd at the demo.
I didn't see any stickers around the demo, so I'm guessing because I didn't do this, it didn't happen. Maybe it wasn't going to happen at all. But hey, we have to now grab a whole bunch of stickers, and they're all in a sort of combo. Not really, though. They're kind of a mess. It's not really that cleanly lined, but hey. Just go ahead, grab them all, and you're done. You don't have to do them in a combo anyway. So, that is all of the goals. And now we get to do the gaps, because we all love doing the gaps. And there's a bit of a problem with the gaps as well that I'll have to get to when we get to it. But right now, let's go ahead and do a bit of a channel planter onto our high, or maybe this. Maybe just a nice little transfer over here for the west exit R to R tight. And we can also lip trick up this spot here for lofty lip. And, you know, we can also, you know, do some transfers here. It's a bit of a shitty one, though. Only these 2 spots can actually give you a gap. The other spots don't. South side bell R2R, and the, I believe, the north side bell R2R. Everything else, nothing. It's stupid. Next up, you want to go ahead and make a transfer over the stairs like this for the theater stairs west R to R, and then the ones on the next side for the theater stairs east R to R. Next up, you want to go ahead and make a transfer over here on this exit thing for east exit R to R. Then you want to go and make a transfer over here up to this side for the channel planet R to R low. Then go the opposite direction like this for channel platter R high. There you go. Next up, you want to go ahead and grind a wire for high wire axe. Pretty common gap so far. Next up, you want to grind this rail all the way to the other side of the building for flag flying. There's a few gaps lines that can give you that. Next up, you need to grind this wire here and then grind the dragon's tail, whatever, the crocodile tail, for 10-point landing. The pink thing tail, whatever. Next up, you need to make a transfer up to there for feeder arm west R to R low, and then do the opposite for the high version. Next, you need to go and, well, you have to grind this, you know, spear for, hey, nice spear, but do it the other way, and then make a jump to this grind over here for the 9.5-point landing, which this game seems to have a problem putting in the gap. Also grind the planetary all the way to the rail for concrete versus metal. Next up, you want to go ahead and make a grind all the way over, and then make a big jump to the grind for the big rail to rail. Next, you need to go and make a few transfers over here. These are all the founders ones. R to R West Lil, R to R East Big, and the opposite ones. R to R East Lil, and R to R West Big. Next up, you need to make a big fucking transfer from here to there for West Exit R to R Loose. Then, you need to make a specific lip trick. You can't just lip trick all over the place around here for the lofty lip. You have to make it on the very top pointy bit here for steeple lip. It's a bit of a tricky one. And next up, you need to make a transfer from here to here for the big organ side stage R to R high. And that means I have to get the low one, but I can't because sadly my stats are too low. Yeah, I don't have the speed or the height to make it. So sadly, I cannot get this last gap. We'll have to come back here when I got more better stats, which will only happen when I become a pro. But for now, that is all the gaps, and there's our stats. We're at an 8, and that's not good enough. We have to be at a max, so we'll worry about that later on. But for now, that's about it for this part. That's it for Chapter 13. Next time I'll be doing Chapter 14. Also, I said Chapter 11 last part. That's because I thought this was going to go like that. Apparently, choosing a sponsor counts the chapter. So, that was stupid. But, hey, now it's time for Hawaii. Let's not worry about Tampa. Let's worry about Hawaii and the fact that Hawaii is going to have some bullshit in store for us. So, next time, Chapter 14. Thanks for watching. See you then.